Now that everything's pretty much done, we're going to pretend that this video file is done. We've added all our B-roll, we've done all our cutting, we've maybe built it out and layered certain things, added effects. What now you need to know is how to render and export. So I have certain render and export settings that I like best. So you're going to hit File, and you're going to come down to Export right here, and then go to Media. And it's going to pop up your render and export settings here. Now you're going to want to make sure that you come down here for source range and click the entire sequence. You don't just want it sequence in and out. You want the entire sequence so you get your entire video file done. Then you're going to name it whatever you want right up here, and in whatever file or whatever folder you want. So we're going to put it in downloads. We'll just name it like test video and save it. And then we're going to come down right here. Now this is where you're going to add the settings here, and this is important stuff. So audio I always keep the same, but you want to make sure that this is always 1280 by 720 at least here. If it's not, adjust it. And if you don't have a recording software, or you don't have a computer that records that way, that might be something you want to make an investment into. The frame rate you can kind of keep similar. Now if you have a higher output computer, like on my desktop, I put that all the way up to 60. You can also go to 59.97 right by 60, but anything around 30 to 60 is fine. 29.97 will do just fine for this. Now progressive, I like to keep it there, and square pixels should always be selected there. Now hardware accelerated is going to basically take it's gonna export and render your video a lot faster, but it's also going to use the hardware on your computer to do so. If you don't want it to do that, if you don't want to really take up a lot of your computer's power, you can go software only. I'm just gonna keep it hardware accelerated myself. Then I like to unclick profile and unclick the level. Now I'm going to switch the profile. This is just personal preferences, but this is what I found works the best, to high profile, and we'll come down to the level and hit 5.1. And that's going to drag you all the way up to the top, so you're going to drag it all the way down to the bottom, and you'll notice that profile's high selected and level 5.1 is selected. Then you're going to come down. If you really want to make it, if you're doing like a high quality gaming video and you really want to make sure that all your, literally everything is captured and all the details captured, then you're going to want to do 2 passes right here. I'm going to keep it 1 because it's just a tutorial how-to video. It doesn't really matter about like every little pixel or every little thing being captured. And then I'm going to change the target bitrate to 14. Now those are my preferred settings, and then you're pretty much done. Remember to name your video, remember that the entire sequence is selected, and then you're going to hit export, and it will literally start exporting. And that's my recommended render and export settings, and that's how you can go about doing it yourself once you're done.